Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me.
Hey everyone, welcome to my podcast, Talk Kiki with me. I'm your host, Kiki, and today I have with me Siri Sonara.
Hey y'all.
Let's
hey.
give her a round of applause.
Hey.
Okay, so Siri Sonara is not only one of my best friends, she's also a film producer, poet, creative, and she is now dropping her third annual 14 Days of Poetry.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's me.
So this is a Valentine's Day episode, and I'm really excited to have you on because, you're a certified lover girl.
Period. Y'all know.
So before we get into my questions, let's have a little drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cheers to love.
Cheers to love. Black love.
Period. So get comfortable. We'll be here for a while.
Okay.
So my first question is, do you have a Valentine this year?
Ooh, we just getting straight into it.
Yeah, let the fans know.
Do I have a Valentine? No, not this moment right now, no.
Okay, is there someone special?
There could be.
Okay.
If they want to be.
So are you single?
I am single.
Okay. And are you dating? That's the real question.
Oh, some people gonna be mad at me, but I am dating. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm dating.
Right. Okay, so you heard this here. She's dating. She's single. Get at her on Instagram at Siri Sonora. Sonora season?
I think so.
Sonora season.
We're gonna add it. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll see it. Sonora season. What in the past has been like your favorite like Valentine's Day? Have you ever had anything special happen for you? Have you done anything special for anyone?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I have. I'm a lover girl for real, but I think my favorite Valentine's is going to be probably one like where me and my mom, we love on each other. Like she's always done like really sweet things for me as a kid. Like every time I would go to school, she always made sure I had like chocolates and flowers and a card. And so yeah, I always gift myself with chocolate covered strawberries and flowers. Like they're already on the way to the house right now. So
I love that.
Self-love is the best love.
So me personally, I do have Valentine this year. We're not gonna say no names, but yes, I am definitely celebrating Valentine's Day. He's new, so we'll see what he does.
Okay, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'll give you the scoop. I'll call you right after.
Yeah.
Girl, this man done.
Yes.
Did the big one.
Yes.
Or I'll call you and be like, I've never seen him again.
And let me know about the fit too. I got to see the picture.
He's definitely dressing up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Heels, cute dress, all that.
That's what we need. That's the energy. That's the energy we need.
Coming with that energy. We like that. How is being single in Southern California? Like, do you like dating the men out there? You spend time in the Bay. Do you prefer Bay Area men?
She's trying to really.
And you travel, so do you like?
She's trying to get me. She's trying to get me. Okay. So I actually was not dating for a minute, and I recently just kind of started like being open to dating. I don't really want to say like a location because I'm not about to bash on my Black Kings in LA. You know what I'm saying, or the IE. Period. But I'm Miss Worldwide. You don't have to be. You don't have to be in SoCal to get love from me. Okay. Period. Like you could be in the Bay. You could be in New York. You can be all over the world. Like I'm open. Yeah.
Specifically, we love the Midwest.
We do love the Midwest. We love the East. We love the East Coast, man. Period. Shout out.
Cheers to the East Coast. Do you feel like, since you're not in a relationship, like a sense of like being left out? Do you really want a relationship?
No, I don't feel left out because I'm very content with just being by myself. I enjoy myself. I spoil myself. But I guess like the perks of being in a relationship are like things that you don't necessarily get when you're single, which is just like, cuddling at night, like, that warmth, or just like having someone making sure that you eat. Like that's probably one of my favorite parts of a relationship because they care. It is I'm not even on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Because anything can happen.
Yeah.
I would say for myself, like being single right now I'm enjoying, definitely like you said, I'm enjoying being single, being on my own. But I think the point of my life where I'm at right now, I do want to start growing with someone and like, putting together a plan, starting a family, getting a house. And I feel like that's something I do want to do.
Yeah. I mean, me too, eventually, like one day. Like I just want it to happen organically and naturally on its own timeline. So I don't want to like meet someone and just have like all these fantasies because like sometimes it's just like unrealistic. Like, I'm about to be 28. Yeah. And I just whoever like my next lover is, like whoever my next boo is, I want us to really spend at least like 4 years of just us before we start building a family, because once you start having kids, like it changes forever.
So speaking of, your next lover, like what is your ideal man? Let's build our man. If you can manifest the perfect man, what would he look like? What characteristics would he have? Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa.
Hey. I love me some Aaron Pierre, but I'm thinking more like Kofi. I'm thinking more like Skepta. I'm thinking more. Woo! Sorry, that was probably a little loud. Speaker. But yeah, definitely a black man. But you could be like a little like Puerto Rican. You could be just as long as you brown, just brown and black. You know what I'm saying? A creative, someone who can communicate, someone who is emotionally available, someone who is willing to be like open to the world. Like, because I'm a traveler, I don't necessarily want to like grow old in California or maybe even America for that matter. Someone who is like articulate in terms of like artistry. Because I love to like sit down and talk about books and movies and art of all forms. And I just feel like if we can't really connect on that level, I'm going to be extremely bored.
Okay, I love that. So you creatives out there,
but a little thug is all right too.
A little thug, a little man that be down the street.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Oh, okay, but thugs come with red flags.
Do they?
I mean,
we're just gonna put all thugs in one group?
The ones I've talked to, there's a few red flags there. A little trauma.
Yeah, but they could turn into yellow or green flags. Just gotta give them time.
Speaking of red flags, what would you consider a red flag?
A red flag?
Yeah.
I'm probably really terrible at noticing red flags. But to me, a red flag, I'm gonna tell you right now, a red flag is a man not asking you to be his girlfriend, but he's saying that you his girl.
Okay, wait, explain.
Like, oh, we together, but he never asked you to be his girlfriend.
Oh, so it's just my girl.
Yeah.
It's my girl Siri.
Yeah. But am I your girlfriend? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a red flag.
So you feel like I should still ask?
Yeah.
At the age of 28 and
I think if you're being intentional, like we need to know what's going on here. Because if you don't ask me to be your girlfriend, then I'm not really your girlfriend.
I believe that too. You need to ask me.
Like, just ask me. It don't have to be extravagant. It could be something as simple as like we sitting down at dinner and you like, so just so you know, like you really my girlfriend. We locking this in. We locking this in. Boom bop, beam bop, bop bam.
What do I understand? What are your green flags? What are like, okay, I know this is a safe man. I can be myself with him.
Green flags to me are like great communication. Like when he tells you straight up, like, I like you and I like you because of X, Y, and Z. When he tells you what he's looking for or what he's not looking for. Green flags are also like being emotionally available. And I think sometimes as women, we don't really know what that is. But for example, just having conversations and the type of conversations that you have. Like you want to dig in your conversations. You don't want to just have surface level conversations. So I don't mind the how is your day, because one, to me, that shows that you're caring about me. But to me, it's the follow up after that. Or like, what was good about your day? Was there anything bad about your day? Is there anything you want to improve on tomorrow? And so I think it's just the build on. When men don't build on anything, and women too, like you could ask questions too. Then it just, y'all stay flat and stagnant. So how can a relationship grow if your conversations are growing?
I hate when conversations start sounding routine.
Yeah, and it gets old because like you know what I do for work, so like my day's kind of the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When was your last relationship?
Like 2 years ago. Thank God.
Do you feel like you've healed since then?
Yes. I don't know, like healed. I don't really know what people mean by that, because like I guess it just depends on how the relationship ended.
Do you feel like you've learned from?
Yeah, I've definitely learned from my last relationship. Yeah.
What did you learn?
I learned a lot about myself, actually, and sometimes that would be the most like irritating part. But then I also realized that sometimes you can get manipulated, and you think that you don't know yourself, but you do know yourself.
You absolutely do.
But what I think I learned is like I'm not always right, even though I want to be. I learned that I didn't really communicate my wants or needs as well as I should have and or could have. But then sometimes I don't know because sometimes I feel like I really did, and my needs just weren't being met, and so it's like, damn, are you hearing me? Am I not communicating, or is you just not listening? Like, what else did I learn? I also learned that I'm a great person, which I know that probably sounds crazy,
Absolutely.
but like I learned that I am really like a lover girl. Like I really am loyal and I really stay down for a long time, even if I'm like not happy. Like I'm still like rooting for us.
Right. I think that's a woman thing. Like
yeah.
we really try to make our relationship work, even if there's a period where it feels like it's down and nothing's working. We'll still try to figure out different ways to like figure it out. Whether that's let's do something different we've never done before. Let's try couples therapy. Let's try anything before we call it quits and throw in the towel.
I don't believe in couples therapy if y'all are not planning on getting married or engaged. That's some bullshit. Because no, for real. Like, no. If you don't see a future with him, do not do couples therapy. Because to me, couples therapy is really intimate. And like if we're in couples therapy, that means we're really trying to get somewhere far. And if you don't really see, if you don't have tunnel vision with that person.
I've done couples therapy and we weren't engaged or anything. But I will say it's important to understand why you're going. You should have the same reason why you're going to couples therapy, and it should be clear to both parties what you want to fix. Because if you don't know what you're fixing, it's not going to work.
It'll stay broken.
Exactly. What is something you wish you can tell your ex right
now? LOL. Please stop calling me. I'm just. If I had to say something, it would be, you should not jump into relationships if you are not like, if you don't love yourself and if you don't respect yourself, because then that's going to be put on your partner. And so now your partner is dealing with all this disrespect and et cetera, et cetera.
I would definitely let my ex know, just relax, try not to get upset. Like maybe you should seek some therapy on your own.
I would recommend that too. Go to therapy.
I think, more men need to go to therapy consistently. Even when things are good, you should still be in therapy. Exactly.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So, do you believe that an ex can come back? Like, do you think you can fix it?
In my life, are you just saying in general?
Let's do your life first and then in general.
In my life, no. In general, yes. And let me tell you why. Because I've seen so many like beautiful comeback stories, and I'm always here for a good comeback. You know what I mean? Like think about all the good rom-coms. They always break up, they always come back, they make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Rom-coms definitely ingrained that in me. And then I do know some personal stories, family members who broke up, went through like cheating, tragedies and everything, spent some time apart, worked on themselves and got back together, and their family units have been even stronger. So
yeah. I would really only give like one
of your exes a chance again. Yeah. I would say probably one. Same.
Just one. And if you know who you are, you can always call me. You know I'm gonna pick up. You know this is gonna get me in trouble.
That is so funny. Okay. We're leaving our exes in the past.
Yes.
We're thinking about someone new.
Yes.
So since you love yourself, I think you're amazing.
Thank you. I think you're amazing.
Oh, thank you. That was so sweet. Would you date someone like you?
What?
Like if there was a guy that was just like you, would you date yourself? Like,
nah, that's boring. I need a little razzle dazzle. I need a little like opposites attract or something like that. Not that I don't think I'm amazing, but I just think two of me is a lot. Like yes. I'm a lot.
I couldn't do it to you.
You know? Okay, that's fine. I'm one of one.
I would definitely date myself. I think I'm great. I think I'm a lot of fun. I know that's very Leo of me. But yeah.
Are you sure about that? Haven't you dated a version of yourself before?
And I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, we hit it off.
All right now.
Okay, so how do you feel about online dating? Like, are you on any app? Have you been on any app?
I am not an online dater. First of all, I think it's so mean. I think it's so mean. Like, I think to reduce someone, to just reduce a human being to a phone, to like a screen, and just like, to me, that's what Instagram's for. Like, you already got the national like dating app.
Yeah.
People sliding your DMs all day.
You know, Facebook has Facebook dating now.
See, like, that's just, I don't know. I think it's unnecessary. I did try online dating like at the beginning of COVID. So like, what was that, like 2020? But I did absolutely nothing with it. I felt really weird on it. I was like looking at people and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was just freaking out. And I just see people, you know. Yeah, I just deleted it. And I yeah, I prefer in person. I prefer like a friend of a friend, or like, oh, like we have mutuals, or maybe we don't. Maybe we just meet organically and we just kick it off. Okay. Yeah.
I would say for myself, I met some great guys online dating. I will say that's how I met the past relationship that I was in. I do think there's something special, and it sounds crazy because it sounds unnatural now, meeting someone in person. I feel like if I meet you in person and we hit it off and we're attracted to each other, we're destined to be together.
That's how I feel too. Like, I'm in love. I'm already in love. Literally. It's been a week. Damn. Imagine that.
I really be falling in love that fast.
Give me 72 hours and I promise you I'm already there. Realistically.
But we gonna keep it cool.
Yeah, I gotta keep it P.
So do you feel like dating, there's a game to dating? Like, do you think like, oh, you shouldn't respond too fast, you should keep it coy? Or are you like all in?
Me personally, I think it depends on the guy. Like, normally, naturally, I am an all-in kind of girl, just because I'm so genuine. Like, you know, what are we playing games for? If you want me, want me. If you don't, then please stay off my phone. But then it's like, you know, I think what it is, I don't think it's games. I just think it's more so like taking your time and finding out someone's true intentions. And so maybe that looks like a game to some people, maybe it doesn't. But to me, I think it's just more so of like finding out, do you just want to have sex with me? Or are you really trying to get to know me? You trying to meet my mama?
I love your mom.
Yeah, she's great. Hey mom.
At what point do you feel like a relationship is official? Like after the asking, are you official before? Do you have to say you're exclusive?
I think there's like steps to it. There's like, you know, in our generation, oh, we're talking. Okay. Which is still a form of dating, by the way.
Let's define the steps.
Okay.
Take me through the steps and let's define them.
Okay. Well, okay. So to me, it's like the get to know stage. Okay. That means y'all talking to a lot of people. You probably got 4 or 5 men you talking to, and that's cool. And vice versa. Don't ever think you're the only one, because you're probably not. I'm talking to the women out there regarding these men. Okay. So, and then like once you guys like, I think, start getting in a routine, this is actually scary territory. The routine is
because once that routine is thrown off,
your whole day is messed up. You're like, damn.
The Mr. Krabs me. What is going on?
Because it's just kind of like, dang, you didn't text me this morning, or like, dang, we've been talking.
My good morning. Yeah. My good night.
But it's also good, like a routine with someone is cool, but it's also good to like have your, oh, this sounds terrible, but you know, you have your main, but you still need to talk to your other ones, even if you're getting a routine with someone, because you guys still aren't exclusive.
Right.
And so at that, like, you guys could talk all the time, but men have a lot of time on their hands. I don't know where y'all find the time, but they have a lot of time. They could talk to you every day and have a routine with you and still be talking to someone else on a different routine.
They probably have 3 different routines.
Yeah, like that's just crazy to me. So, with that being said, until you're like exclusive, I think you should always keep your options open. Yeah. And you could be ecstatic about someone. You could be giddy until like y'all are exclusive. And even then, that doesn't even mean y'all are official. That just means like, I'm only dating you, you're only dating me, and we're looking to get into something serious. Then, you know, I'm a traditional girly. So the ball's in his court, but you on a time. You on like, okay, we exclusive, but for how long? Because
I have a 6-month rule.
Yeah, low-key, me too. Like after 6 months, you wasting my time. Like, I'm in love. That's my husband. Damn.
There's a ring coming. There's a ring coming soon.
I'm a little delusional, but yeah.
Okay. It's not fun.
It is.
So what are your love languages?
My love languages are, my favorite one is quality time. I love just some me and him time. I'm very much give me all of your attention. I love to only have like his attention. I love when you're like talking to me and paying attention. Like if I change my earrings or if I change something small and you're like, oh, I noticed that. I'm like,
You eat that up.
and then gift giving, which it doesn't mean I'm materialistic. It just means I love like oh, I saw this and I thought of you type of thing. And that's only because that's how I grew up in my household. So my mom used to buy me gifts all the time. So that's how we show love in my family.
Mine are fairly the same. I think for me, it's definitely gifts. I like to know that you were somewhere, you saw this and you thought of me, you want to give it to me. And you know, I like nice things. So if you want to give me nice things and you have nice things, we just got nice things together.
Yeah.
And I'm a giver too.
Me too.
So like if I see something and I know you like it, I'm gonna get it for you. If I know your birthday's coming up, I'm gonna get you something nice. Yeah. Really nice.
I'm gonna cash out on you.
Also, I do like I would say physical touch. I do have to be up under my partner. What is your thought on a soulmate? Do you think they're real or just made up and people just need to get over people?
I think soulmates are real.
Really?
I do. And I don't know why. I mean, there's like a lot of theories like in other cultures about soulmates too. We don't have to get into that.
I don't think there's one person that you have a soulmate with.
I think soulmates sometimes doesn't mean forever as well. I think sometimes soulmates can mean 20 years of your life, 30 years of your life. Sometimes people come into your life for, certain reasons and different seasons. But because the thing is, like, sometimes in life we just have that one love that just no one will ever be able to touch it. And it's not that you don't love any other loves after that. You do. But it was just something like that was just my person. Like, and our fires, it sparked, it was explosive, it was everything you wanted it to be. And then like all fires, they go out.
You feel like you had that?
No.
No? You don't think you've had that one person?
Because I'm only 28, it's kind of hard because like there's like our first love that I think always will just always feel like sparkly and just like, oh my God.
It was so pure.
Yeah, like high school love and then like college love. Yeah. I think after like my first little, high school, college, whatever, I think I've had like one other one that I was like, damn, maybe we missed the mark, but he was like really special to me. Okay. Yeah. But I think my soulmate is still out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your husband.
Yeah. That's my soulmate.
Can't wait to be at the wedding.
Yes.
Absolutely. Throughout your 28 years of life, we have love, we have loss, but I want to talk about the most important love, which is self-love. So how do you like self-love yourself? Like how do you take care of yourself?
Is the best love. Come on, Ari. I self-love. I think throughout life it has changed. But right now, currently in my life, self-love to me is being dedicated to myself and going after things that I want and need. And then even when I want something, kind of really thinking on, do I really want it? And why do I want it? Because sometimes you could want something, get it, and then it was just like a quick fix. So right now, like self-love to me is like going to the gym and saying dedicated and not eating out of your diet.
We went to the gym this morning together. Okay?
We did go to the gym this morning together. Yes, I'm so proud of us. So like honestly, creating to me like storytelling and like putting myself like out there is currently my best form of self-love.
It's the most important love.
Yeah.
You can't love no one else if you don't love yourself.
Facts.
Is there any advice that you want to give to women, young women that are dating right now in their 20s? Their 20s is hard, even early 30s.
Yeah, I think if you are between like your early 20s after like up until like 25, like if it's not working, just leave. I know that sounds crazy, but girl, you're like 23, and I know it sounds so grown because I was there. 23 felt so grown, but it's so young and it's such a special age. Like 23, 24, 25, like you will never get those years back. And time is the best gift that you can give someone because it's literally the only thing in life you cannot get back. You will never get it back. Time is the ultimate gift. If he's like playing games, like there's someone out there who you really like that you haven't met yet, and they really like you and they will cherish you. But what my older sisters say is, because they're like in their 30s, they always tell me like, just go after the man that you want because you're gonna be like happier, you're gonna be more satisfied. So like, don't be afraid to like hit on men or like slide in their DMs. Now, when it comes to sliding in DMs, I don't mean literally like slide in like, hey, what's up?
Hey, baby.
Yeah, like I mean, if he posts something, like go comment on it.
Send
like
a little heart.
Yeah, like
open that window.
Make it like organic. Like just have an organic conversation, see where it goes, and then like just make time to see him. Yeah. Yeah. And put yourself first. And love on your homegirls.
Absolutely. Because they will keep you grounded. They are going to give you good advice and maybe bad advice. But it's definitely good to have someone to talk to about your dating experience. Well, you survived.
I did. I did.
You did so good. Let's have a cheers.
Yes.
Let's end this podcast.
Yay.
Thank you so much for being on here. I think this was a beautiful episode, and I'm glad that you're able to touch on your dating life. And I hope you have a great Valentine's Day.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you for having me. I hope you have an amazing Valentine.
I need you to read one of your poems.
Okay.
So pick whichever one you think is, your favorite, and give the fans what they want.
Okay. This poem is not really for my 14 days of poetry, but it is in my poetry book, 8 ounces on Amazon. Okay, period. I know you struggle in ways you can't find the words to explain the hurt and lack thereof. That forgiving has been one of your biggest accomplishments because you had to let go. The hurt and misunderstanding that lies in your mind and heart can no longer carry the weight. There is no more room for hate, that in life, there's an ongoing of people coming and going, and that's just that. You can't hold on to anyone. Rather, it's growth or death. At some point, you will part ways. And if you want people to stay, you have to work extremely hard at that. Forgiveness has been your biggest accomplishment, along with providing yourself with self reflections and honesty, admitting sometimes you don't like who you see in the mirror, but you still love her so effortlessly. The affection will surely be back tomorrow or tonight. You're still learning to accept your flaws, all 99 of them, that you aren't the best at communications, and sometimes your ego will get the best of you, that you fantasize about unrealistic expectations. The list could go on, really. But even with so many imperfections, you have an understanding that you are still worthy of love, acceptance, and deserving of a platform to be you and be heard. You learn that it would all have to come from you. You have to be your biggest fan, your number one supporter, the reason why you get up every single day. It's all on you. I know you hate to admit you struggle with your identity because sometimes you don't care about what others think. What if sometimes that you care about what others think? What if I say the wrong thing? What if no one agrees? But the amazing thing about you is that you never let your insecurities overcome you. They will never get the best of you. You're still learning what love is. You're still trying to figure out this thing called life. You are accepting that you are the furthest thing from perfect. You have a clear vision that you are human, and humans mess up. Most importantly, they learn. You have done nothing but learn from heartache, disappointments, mishaps, arguments, and how you have no control over this so called thing life. You're always on the go, always trying to flow, but now you are still. You don't force, you don't push, you feel. You may even conceal a little too much at times, but still, you're being more real in life than you've ever been. You're healing, you're breathing. What's meant to be will always be, so worrying shall be no more. It's okay to sometimes give more than what's giving to you, that sometimes your role in someone's life was to impact theirs a little bit more lovely than what they provided. There is nothing wrong with still loving someone who you no longer talk to. There is nothing wrong with missing someone you no longer need. That in life, things can get ugly, but that's the beauty, which is why forgiveness has been your biggest accomplishment. No one's perfect, but you are making your life worth it all.
Siri Sonara.
Slap. You keep coming soon.
I love that.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you
for sharing that with us. Thank you for just being you. Okay, Siri, before we go, are you working on any special projects? Do you want to plug anyone? Do you want to send any words of love to anyone?
Yes. I have a documentary coming out and it'll be premiering March 29th. Hello. and it's a woman's documentary. It follows 4 beautiful women. I'm really excited to share their stories with the world. I am also going to be dropping a poetry EP pretty soon, so that'll be exciting. And hopefully, we have a TV series in the works. Yes. Oh, I'm also producing a podcast, and that'll be out pretty soon too.
Yes, we love that.
And shout out to you, Mom. I love you. Look what you created, girl.
You did your big one with that. Okay.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding